The third thing, and the one final one we'll talk about with this, things that you think you know, the article you wrote for the Orange and Brown Report. No half measures with the offensive changes, starting with the staff.
Yeah, mostly with the staff. So, we saw the breadcrumbs last year. We talked about the change in the offense, but they never got there for a multitude of reasons, right? They kind of had to regress back into what they knew better. All the different quarterbacks, there's a number of reasons why, right? Deshaun didn't look ready early on, things like that. But you have to give credit to Kevin Stefanski this offseason. He has made some unpopular decisions, some difficult decisions of people that he's been friends with along that staff to change it and turn it over, get younger, fresh faces, innovative minds, and attack this. Even had Nick Charlton, the most recent ad from UConn, a guy that, not a great offense at Connecticut, but a guy that has a really innovative mind with window dressing and motion and, orbit motions and using shifts and stuff like that we want them to use. They bring him in. And the innovation always comes from the college game up. So you got him and Tommy Rees, and they've just taken no half measures. They turned over basically the entire offensive staff with Staley and Dickerson and Dorsey. So you have to give him credit for making that tough decision to go all the way in to changing this offense this year.
Do you think the quarterbacks they brought in behind Deshaun Watson indicate that as well? In Winston, Huntley, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson, is that another indication? And what do you think the offense looks like? We talked about the changes. What do you think those changes will be?
More spread stuff, RPO. I think you'll see a lot of, different alignments, hopefully a huge uptick in motion and shifts, which I think is critical. But I think you'll see a lot of RPO stuff too. The quarterback thing is strange, right? The Huntley addition is strange. And I've asked a lot of people have different opinions on this, but I kind of, in asking around, have kind of figured that, hey, it's an extra arm. They have a little bit of trauma from last year's going through 5 quarterbacks, Dave. Why not have another good one on the roster? They signed him to the vet minimum. But some people think it means something for DTR's future. So I don't necessarily believe that. I still think they value DTR. I think at the end of the day, maybe kind of what Barry had in the back of his mind is, hey, if Deshaun is limited in the reps he can take through OTAs in the offseason, here's another guy that can be a leader and can learn our system and can throw when Deshaun can't. And then maybe he looks really good in the preseason and we can flip him for a 6th-round pick or something like that, right? Like, I feel like he thinks along those kind of lines. But I disagree about the DTR thing to what I've heard from some people. I do think they value DTR more than Huntley, and that the odd man out, as long as DTR is healthy, would be Huntley at the end of the day.
Yeah, unless somebody comes and offers you a 5th-round pick for DTR, that could be, again. I think he views the backup quarterbacks as an asset, and we'll see how he chooses to allocate those assets. Might be based on who offers what.